It's a new year, everyone, and we're off to a good start with our first Pop the Cork segment of 2017 with Mr. Christian O'Quintance. He's back. He's been missing for our last issue of this, but he's back, and today we're talking all about healthy cocktails. A lot of people have resolutions that include eating healthier, watching their sugar intake, and other health concerns over the new year. But on the other hand, it's tough sometimes to give up your favorite cocktail after a long day at work. So,
never give up, never surrender.
Exactly. Surprised you don't have to. Christian's created a cocktail for us today. He's going to walk us through that is healthier. And we have a challenge for you. So on February the 2nd at 6 o'clock, we have what is known as the Winter Wonderland. It is an inaugural event that benefits the Nevada Diabetes Association. And it is going to feature over 30 restaurants and cocktails from around the Reno Tahoe region. So whoever can give us the best name of this cocktail that Christian created, comment, give us what your best name is for this drink, and wait till he describes it to you, will win a pair of tickets. It's a $100 value so
I'm going to tell my wife to participate.
there you go. So Christian, hi.
Hi, good to see you all. Thank you so much. Miss you too. So I'm kind of inspired by tiki cocktails. Tiki cocktails, rum-based cocktails, Caribbean style, Puerto Rico, yes. Why am I inspired? I just came back from vacay, had a great time. My wife and I got to travel, and yes, we just got infused with the idea of a great tiki cocktail. Yes, calories, right? I mean, when somebody goes to a bar and orders a cocktail, pretty much is saying, yes, give me some empty calories. Yes, no, honestly, at the end of the day, who cares? But if you do care, and if this is really important to you, and you must have a cocktail, and you have to go ahead and go home after that and say, I enjoyed it, but I feel guilty, well, get over it. Because a good, delicious cocktail will give you a little bit of calories. However, I can give you some tips that you could pick up when somebody's making you a cocktail. When you are making the cocktail, number one thing, never compromise on quality. Never compromise on the quality of the spirit that they're offering you. Don't go for second brands and don't go for cold brands. Always ask for a really good premium, super premium. At worst that you could possibly go, a well brand. Well, it's what the bartenders have down here, right? It's called the well because it's a speed well. It allows them to go ahead and grab bottles here and there and make your cocktails really fast. The premiums and super premiums, the highest qualities that are up there. I got two super premiums over here that I'm going to make a cocktail for you. And if you must go ahead and include liqueurs, make sure that they come from very, very reputable sources, yes? And then, of course, don't forget about your bitters. Think about bitters, though, as the salt and pepper of your cocktail. It is fantastic to go ahead and enjoy a steak when you prepare it and you just put it on top of the grill. You will have to add a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, just to make it taste better. It's exactly the same thing over here. A bitter can actually make or break a cocktail, so pay attention to the way I do it. Don't look away. You look away, you can't rewind this. No, yes, you can, but I want your attention, though. And at the same time, when you are you're adding citrus and you're adding sugar to your cocktails, make sure you add in fresh squeeze. In this case, it is lime juice. Yes, we squeezed it just about 25 minutes ago. From a lime, we squeeze it, then we filter it, and then we keep it. Extremely important, there's no preservatives over here. And our simple syrup is pretty much 9 parts to 1. 9 parts of sugar, 1 part of hot water. And the reason why we do it that way is super concentrated. We don't get to use as much. Any other bar, we use tremendous amount of simple syrup just to add viscosity rather than adding the sweetness of it, just to go ahead and create balance. Careful with that. You don't want to do that. Super concentrated simple syrup adds viscosity, adds sweetness, and not as many calories as many other people. Also, we're going to use an egg. If you are allergic to it, you might actually go to the place when you buy your eggs, like, I don't know, Rayleigh's, that's my favorite store. That's for free. And you go ahead and ask for egg powder, egg white powder. That'll take you there. Okay, I will take you step by step in a little bit.
So as always with these segments, if you have any questions for Christian, just chime in, write a comment, and we'll get those answered while we are here today. So don't be shy. Ask questions to Christian. He's a wealth of knowledge.
Ask me. Okay, Boston shaker. Mixing glass, the 10. We always mix in the mixing glass. We want to know what we're doing, yes?
Yes.
Thank you. A jigger. If you don't have a jigger, then you're losing money, bartender. But if you do have a jigger, if you want to get yourself a jigger, there's an auction, you can buy it at Target. That's another freebie. I want to check. I really do want to check.
We'll work on that.
Okay. All right. So the first one is, it is naturally infused coconut rum shipwreck. It is the brand. You can find it at Ben's. Tell those fellows at Ben's that the Atlantis, the sommeliers send you. They might give you a discount. Okay, so 1.5 ounces goes inside. If I'm taking too long, please just let me know, yeah?
You're good.
Then Bacardi. This is Caribbean style rum. This is Puerto Rican rum. Yes, Puerto Rico. Yeah, suave. All right, Bacardi Superior. You will call it Bacardi Light.
Hi, Yvette.
Half an ounce.
Hi, Yvette. Thank you for the smiley face.
Hi, Yvette. This one over here, it is the San George coffee liqueur. Extremely concentrated. You don't need more than 1/2 ounce on that one, though. Why am I using a coffee liqueur? I'm going to give you the idea of roastiness and espresso dusted coconut shavings within your cocktail. I know, I'm a genius. Where do I come up with all this stuff? I don't know. Oh, 1/2 ounce, yes, 1/2 ounce. Your cocktail already changed color. Don't worry about that. You're good to go. This is your Aztec chocolate bitters. Aztec chocolate bitters. So you're going to do twice. 1, 2, and I like it a lot, so I'm going to do the third one over there.
Where can you find bitters?
You can find bitters at Ben's. Ben's.
Right.
Got it?
Got it.
So, I'm going to add my fresh squeezed lime juice, just about 1 ounce. And since I'm going to make it for me, I'm going to add just a little more though, because I like it nice and just springing. And then I'm going to add exactly the same quantity of simple syrup, and a little less than that because I like my cocktail just super tight, just jumping off the glass. Tremendous acidity, tremendous roastiness of the coconuts over there. I'm done with this. I'm going to keep it nice and clean. This is when bartenders, you see a bunch of bartenders in your local bars, the professionals, go down and start just stirring in front of you because they want to taste. Most of them, they will use a spoon. I will use a spoon too. I just want to give you what I would do at home. I'm going to do my straw taste. And if your cocktail tastes balanced now, at full strength, you're good to go towards dilution. Dilution is non-bipartisan. It literally dilutes everything exactly the same. It makes sense, right? For tomorrow, yeah? Okay. All right. So, you're good to go with that. Now we're going to add some sort of kind of a, yeah. Go for
I was just going to ask, espresso coffee flavor and coconut, that's not a flavor you typically see together. How does that kind of balance each other? What's the flavor profile kind of?
The idea that you can, every single time you have coconut, if you roast it a little bit, you pull out all the sugar component in it.
Huh.
You want to do exactly the same thing. I don't have a way to roast my coconut, so I'm going to have something that's already been roasted.
Got it.
At the same time, this is a liqueur, so you have a little bit of sugar in it. An egg white, yes? So an egg white. We're going to use our tin, always in our tin for egg whites. Again, if you are allergic to eggs, egg powder, that's all I want. I just want the egg white, it goes straight into that. Wash your hands after that, please do so.
Please.
Then dry your hands, otherwise you won't be able to shake. And I'm going to tell you another secret as soon as I'm done with that. I know my bartenders are going to go like, that's our secret. Not anymore. All right, you're going to do what is called a dry shake. A dry shake is extremely important. You're literally going to break the membrane of the egg, allow everything to go inside and out, inside and out, inside and out, creating some sort of kind of the base of a meringue. What? Yes. So, here you go. Look at that. See? It's not going anywhere. Super tight. You're going to just go ahead and shake. This is a workout bartender 101. Every morning at 7 a.m. we do this. Jane Fonda got nothing on me. Okay.
You should look at those muscles.
All right.
Look at that.
Look at that.
So to get it off, you just bang it again, and it just comes right off the glass.
Yeah, that takes a little bit of practice though, but
Okay.
show up. We'll teach you how to do it. And yes, we will make fun of you. Then you are just a half a scoop, yeah, of your ice. And now is when the magic happens. Again, look at that. See that? Boom. I recommend that you do it here, not there. You're not an expert though, like that. Super easy. So what you're doing though is just creating a tremendous amount of air into the meringue.
So we're saying saying what, like 10 seconds?
20 seconds
20
is the rule.
seconds? 20 seconds is the rule. All right.
Like that. Precious, precious. I've been icing my coupe. Quintessential glass for a bartender. No water in it. Double strain always. If you see a bartender that doesn't double strain, call him up into it. I don't want to see ice in something that shouldn't have ice.
Yum.
And you're gonna stop right there, just right there. And I'm gonna teach you a trick, how to create a really nice box, looking like you had a real meringue on top of it. So you're gonna add a little bit of soda water. You can buy soda water at Ben's too. Just 1, 2, maybe 3. Again, okay. You're gonna shake again. Now the mix is lighter. Being lighter, this meringue is going to deposit on top of the other meringue, creating some sort of kind of a layer. Nice and beautiful pop on that one. Look at that.
Look at that. What a handy little trick. Love it.
Aw, Tracy loves it. So you know Tracy will be drinking this afterwards.
No.
It's just the way it is.
I'm working.
Sure. All right, put it on the side. Put it on the side. Now, if you are a cook, like I am, you will have yourself one of these peelers. You grab yourself a fresh orange, yes? And you peel yourself a little bit of the skin. Careful not to cut yourself. Squeeze the oils, creating a belly on it, just like so. And squeeze the oils on top of that. You should be able to see them. Bend it just a little bit like that. Go around the rim one time. And your meringue is so gorgeous, so beautiful, just put it on top. That's it. Roasted coconut coupe. You name it.
You name it. So we're putting the challenge out there to everyone. So like I said earlier, we have an event coming up, the Winter Wonderland. It's on February 2nd here at the Atlantis. It benefits the Nevada Diabetes Association. So we're asking you to name this drink. You just saw it made. Let's hear it. What do you think? So comment on the name that you think it should be called, and we will award the best name, what we decide to call it, with 2 tickets to this event coming up. So
I'll be
fantastic.
there. We'll be shaking together.
We will be. We are serving, Atlantis is serving pork belly lollipops as well as Manhattans at this event. So what's it taste like? You like? Good?
Yeah. Yes. You're gonna have a good time doing this. Make them at home. You will have a great time. You're gonna impress absolutely everybody. If you don't know how to make them, if you have any questions, write us. If you still have questions, you want to know theoretical and methodology, just go ahead and show up. We'll make it together behind the bar over here or in front of the bar. We'll take you over here. We'll hire you over 35 seconds.
Wonderful. All right. And if you don't have plans tonight, we have our Silver Oak dinner starting at 6 o'clock in the Bistro Napa. There are still a couple of seats available for that event. Just show up and we'll take care of you. Our next segment is on February 2nd, and we're going to focus all on beer for the upcoming big game on the 5th. So join us for our next segment of Pop the Cork. Thanks, Christian. Cheers.
You're welcome. Cheers to you. See ya.